Step into the fascinating world of UK 10 pence treasures, where small change can mean big fortune. The 1992, 1996, and 1998 10 pence coins, whether circulating, fine, or even a bit dirty, carry more than just face value. They hold a story of British history and rare collector demand. From the everyday pocket piece to the gleaming, very fine specimen, these coins are turning heads among collectors and investors across the UK. Don't overlook these humble 10p coins. Your spare change might just be hiding a rare gem worth far more than 10 pence. Let's begin with the story of the UK 10 pence coin from the year 1992, a circulating piece that might not look like much at first glance, but carries with it a rich blend of history, national pride, and enduring collector interest. Though it may appear as an everyday coin, this 1992 10 pence has a story that reflects an important turning point in the evolution of British currency, and its charm continues to attract coin enthusiasts and investors across the world. To understand the beauty of the 1992 10 pence coin, we must look back at its origins. In 1992, Britain made a major change to the 10 pence series by introducing a smaller, more convenient version of the coin, replacing the larger-sized 10 pence pieces that had circulated since decimalization in 1968. This transition was not only a matter of practicality, but also a reflection of how the United Kingdom adapted its coinage to fit the needs of a modernizing economy. The smaller 10 pence was struck in cupro nickel, a composition of copper and nickel known for its durability and bright silver-like shine. This coin represented both continuity and change, maintaining the classic design familiar to millions, while symbolizing the country's move toward a more efficient and standardized currency system. On the obverse, or the head side, the coin proudly features a portrait of Her Majesty Queen Elizabeth II, designed by Raphael McLuth. This elegant third definitive portrait of the Queen captures a regal poise, adorned with a royal diadem, a timeless image that served as a reminder of Britain's stability and heritage during a period of change. On the reverse, or the tail side, the coin showcases Christopher Ironside's magnificent depiction of a crowned lion passing Gardant, a symbol steeped in British heraldry that represents strength, courage, and royal authority. This design connected every person handling the coin to centuries of royal tradition, making even a small piece of change feel like part of something greater. Culturally and historically, the 1992 10 pence coin stands as a proud emblem of the UK's evolving identity. The smaller coin not only mirrored economic modernization, but also marked the beginning of a new era of everyday design in British numismatics. In the early 1990s, Britain was moving through a period of innovation and global influence, and its currency followed suit, blending tradition with a forward-looking spirit. For many collectors, this coin evokes a sense of nostalgia, a reminder of the early days of the smaller 10p pieces that soon became a staple of daily life in Britain. The coin thus holds a special place not only in the history of UK minting, but also in the hearts of those who grew up with it jingling in their pockets. When it comes to specifications, the 1992 10 pence coin weighs approximately 6.5 grams and has a diameter of 24.5 millimeters. It is made from a robust cupro nickel alloy, giving it longevity that has allowed many examples to remain in circulation even today. This composition, coupled with its clean and balanced design, gives it an appealing visual texture that remains bright and crisp when well preserved. Despite being struck in large quantities for circulation, certain examples, particularly those in higher grades of preservation, are increasingly drawing the attention of collectors worldwide. In terms of rarity and condition, a circulating 1992 10 pence coin might not immediately seem rare, but as time goes on and fewer high-quality examples remain in the wild, its desirability increases. Coins that have seen everyday use, known as circulating condition pieces, tell their own stories through slight wear and age marks, each scratch and fade a testament to decades of economic movement and human history. Collectors often appreciate even these well-worn examples for their historical authenticity. However, finding a 1992 10 pence coin in pristine condition has become significantly harder, and those that remain untarnished or uncirculated are now sought after by serious numismatists and investors alike. In today's market, the value of a 1992 10 pence coin in circulating condition generally ranges between 2,000 to 60,000 UK pounds, depending on its wear and overall eye appeal. However, Particularly fine or neon-circulated examples can fetch anywhere from $1 to several dollars, especially when sold to international collectors or included in complete decimal coinage sets. While it may not yet command the prices of some older or rarer coins, the 1992 10 pence is steadily gaining recognition for its historical importance and transitional role in UK minting. Over time, as more people realize the significance of the smaller 10ps debut year, demand is expected to increase, especially among those looking to complete full-decade collections of British decimal currency. For collectors seeking to acquire or preserve one of these pieces, there are a few wise tips to keep in mind. Always handle your coins carefully, ideally with clean hands or cotton gloves to avoid fingerprints or corrosion. Store them in dry, temperature-controlled environments and avoid using harsh cleaning methods that can damage the surface and diminish their value. If you come across a 1992 10 pence coin with exceptional luster or clear detailing of the Lion and Queen's portrait, it's worth keeping it aside. Such pieces often appeal to future buyers who value both condition and historical context. Building a collection of 10 pence coins across the decades can also make for an impressive display, showing the artistic and material evolution of one of Britain's most recognizable denominations. In conclusion, the 1992 UK 10 pence coin may still be an everyday piece for some, but for the keen-eyed collector, it represents a remarkable chapter in modern British numismatic history. Its blend of tradition, innovation, and national symbolism makes it more than just a coin. It's a link between past and present, between heritage and modernity. Whether circulating, lightly worn, or shining in mint brilliance, this coin tells a story that continues to capture the imagination of coin lovers across the world. So, the next time you come across a 1992 10 pence, take a closer look, because what seems like ordinary change might just be a piece of British history worth cherishing and collecting for generations to come. Next up, the United Kingdom's 10 pence coin from the year 1996. A coin that continues to capture the imagination of collectors and enthusiasts alike. Though it might seem like an ordinary piece of pocket change to some, this 1996 10 pence coin holds much more value than meets the eye, especially when found in very fine condition. With its striking design, cultural significance, and growing collector interest, this coin has earned a respectable place in the ever-expanding field of numismatics. The 1996 UK 10 pence coin is a remarkable representation of Britain's modern coinage history, produced during the reign of Her Majesty Queen Elizabeth II. This was a time when the Royal Mint had already transitioned from the larger-sized 10 pence coins to the smaller and more practical version introduced in 1992. The 1996 edition continued that updated size and design, ensuring that it matched the decimal coinage system that had become the standard across the UK since 1971. The obverse of the coin features a beautifully detailed portrait of Queen Elizabeth II, designed by Raphael McCloof, showing the Queen wearing the royal diadem, a familiar and dignified image that reflects the stability and grace of a long reign. The reverse, on the other hand, displays a heraldic image of a crowned lion, an emblem of strength and courage that has been a part of British tradition for centuries. This lion, designed by Christopher Ironside, serves as a timeless reminder of the United Kingdom's heritage and its enduring sense of national pride. Culturally, the 1996 10 pence coin represents a piece of British identity in metal form. It symbolizes not only the everyday exchange of value, but also the continuation of a long-standing artistic and historical legacy. Coins like this were part of the nation's daily rhythm, used in shops, cafes, post offices, and bus fares, quietly marking the pulse of the British economy and society during the mid-1990s. The design's classical motifs link back to the monarchy and the country's medieval heraldry, offering a visual connection to centuries of tradition that remain deeply respected in the UK's culture. Every coin from this era carries with it the echoes of a period when Britain was undergoing modernization, yet maintaining its historic charm. In terms of specifications, the 1996 10 pence coin was struck in cupro nickel, a durable alloy made of 75% copper and 25% nickel, ensuring longevity and resistance to wear. It weighs precisely 6.5 grams and measures 24.5 millimeters in diameter, fitting perfectly within the dimensions that define the post-1992 smaller-sized 10 pence pieces. These technical details may seem minor to the casual observer, but to a serious coin collector, they form the foundation for understanding the physical integrity and authenticity of a specimen. A coin in very fine condition, such as the one we are focusing on today, retains much of its original detail, with minimal signs of circulation wear and clear, legible features on both sides, a quality that significantly enhances its appeal in the numismatic market. When it comes to key facts and collector interest, it's worth noting that the 1996 10 pence coin is not considered particularly rare in circulation, as millions were minted. However, the condition of the coin plays a major role in determining its desirability. Coins that have survived nearly 3 decades in very fine condition are becoming increasingly scarce, especially those that have not been subjected to heavy handling or cleaning. Collectors often seek coins from this transitional period in British currency, when designs were being adjusted for modern use, as they represent a fascinating era in minting history. Moreover, coins with sharp detailing and strong mint luster from the 1990s are now commanding higher interest as people rediscover the value hidden in what was once everyday change. In today's collector market, a 1996 10 pence coin in very fine condition can fetch anywhere between $1,000 and $4,000 UK pounds, depending on a buyer's enthusiasm, aesthetic quality, and specific mint characteristics. While that may seem modest at first glance, it's important to remember that common circulation coins like this one tend to rise in value over time as pristine examples become harder to find. For those looking to build a long-term collection, such coins are a smart and affordable entry point, a chance to invest in British numismatic heritage without breaking the bank. Many seasoned collectors recommend holding on to these pieces, as the market for 1990s decimal coins is steadily growing, with interest spreading internationally, particularly among collectors in the United States and Europe. For anyone looking to collect or trade the 1996 10 pence coin, a few essential tips can make all the difference. Always handle coins by their edges to avoid fingerprint damage, and store them in protective holders or coin flips to preserve their surface condition. Avoid cleaning coins with chemicals or abrasives, as this can severely reduce their value. Instead, focus on obtaining pieces that have naturally aged with minimal tarnishing. When evaluating a coin, pay close attention to the sharpness of the Queen's portrait and the lion's menhir detail. These are indicators of condition and desirability. Over time, maintaining a small but high-quality selection of 10 pence coins from various years can prove both educational and profitable, as market demand for such coins continues to rise. In conclusion, the 1996 UK 10 pence coin is far more than just a small piece of metal. It is a compact story of national pride, economic evolution, and enduring artistry. Its design links the modern United Kingdom with centuries of royal symbolism, while its production reflects the precision and craftsmanship of the Royal Mint. Whether you're a seasoned collector or a newcomer to the hobby, holding a well-preserved coin from this era is like holding a tangible piece of British history. As more people rediscover the excitement of coin collecting, coins like the 1996 10 pence, especially in very fine condition, are gaining well-deserved recognition. So, check your drawers, your coin jars, or your change, because you might just be holding a little piece of numismatic treasure that tells a much bigger story. Next up, the story of a small yet remarkably significant piece of British currency that continues to hold the interest of coin enthusiasts and collectors across the world. Struck during the reign of Her Majesty Queen Elizabeth II, this coin represents not only monetary value, but also an enduring piece of modern British heritage. Especially when found in fine condition, stands as a beautiful example of craftsmanship and design that encapsulates both the history and evolution of British coinage during the late 20th century. The 1998 10 pence coin marks an important chapter in the transition of UK coinage. Introduced as part of the decimal series that replaced the old pre-decimal currency, it was designed to fit seamlessly into the modern monetary system, offering practicality while retaining the pride of the nation's royal imagery. By 1998, the Royal Mint had already been refining the smaller-sized 10 pence coin, which had been reduced from its original, much larger form in 1992. This change was part of a broader effort to make coins more convenient to handle, lighter in weight, and easier to use in day-to-day transactions. The obverse of the 1998 10 pence features the elegant portrait of Queen Elizabeth II by Ian Rank Broadley, a design first introduced in 1998 itself, making this particular year even more special as it marked the debut of a new effigy of the Queen. On the reverse, the coin displays a crowned lion, a powerful emblem of British strength and sovereignty, designed by Christopher Ironside. This proud creature has long been a symbol of courage, nobility, and the enduring spirit of the United Kingdom. From a cultural and historical perspective, the 1998 10 pence coin reflects more than just its face value. It symbolizes a continuity of British heritage amidst a rapidly changing modern era. The design pays tribute to the strength of the monarchy and the identity of the nation during a time when the UK was stepping confidently into the new millennium. Coins like this carry not just monetary worth, but a silent narrative of the people, the politics, and the pride of Britain. It's fascinating to think how millions of these coins circulated in the hands of ordinary citizens, used in daily transactions, pub tills, and shop counters, each one serving as a small yet enduring emblem of national pride. The coin itself weighs approximately 6.5 grams and is composed of copper and nickel, a durable and corrosion-resistant alloy made of 75% copper and 25% nickel. Measuring 24.5 millimeters in diameter, it possesses a familiar milled edge that adds both texture and practicality, helping prevent counterfeiting and giving the coin a satisfying tactile quality. Even in fine condition, the details of the Queen's portrait and the lion remain visible and sharp, showcasing the high-quality production standards of the Royal Mint. For collectors, this balance of preservation and natural wear gives the coin a charming authenticity that speaks of its real-world use while still maintaining its collectible appeal. When it comes to key facts and rarity, the 1998 10 pence coin is not among the rarest of UK issues, but it holds a special place because of its first appearance with a rank broadly portrait. This detail adds a unique historical value, especially to collectors who specialize in variations of royal effigies or transitional designs. While millions were minted, coins that have survived in fine or better condition are increasingly sought after, especially as time passes and circulation continues to reduce the number of well-preserved examples. The fine condition category indicates that the coin has seen moderate wear but still retains its main design details and overall appeal, making it a desirable addition to a growing numismatic collection. In the current collector's market, the 1998 10 pence coin in fine condition can attract values ranging between $1,500 to $1,300 depending on overall eye appeal, clarity of strike, and preservation. Some sellers, especially on online marketplaces like eBay or numismatic forums, list pristine examples or uncirculated ones for slightly higher amounts, sometimes reaching up to $5,000 or $6,000. While these figures may not seem enormous at first glance, the true charm of the 1998 10 pence lies not in its monetary value alone, but in its historical and symbolic weight. Over time, as demand for pre-2008 10 pence coins increases among modern British coin collectors, especially those focused on the Queen Elizabeth II era, these coins are gradually finding their place among sought-after modern decimal issues. For collectors, the best approach when seeking this coin is to look for examples that retain a good amount of luster and detail on both sides. Cleaning the coin is not recommended, as it can reduce its value. Instead, it's better to keep it in its natural state, gently preserved in protective holder or capsule. Pairing it with coins from earlier or later years can also create a beautiful chronological set showcasing the evolution of Queen Elizabeth II's portrait across different decades. The 1998 10 pence coin is also ideal for new collectors who are beginning their journey into British decimal coinage, as it combines affordability, availability, and cultural importance. In conclusion, the 1998 United Kingdom 10 pence coin in fine condition is far more than a simple piece of small change. It's a fascinating window into Britain's modern monetary history and an emblem of royal legacy. With its introduction of a new royal portrait, its symbolic lion design, and its place within a pivotal decade of transformation, it captures the enduring spirit of British pride in metal form. Whether held for its modest market value or cherished as a piece of history, the 1998 10 pence coin continues to shine brightly in the world of numismatics, proving that even the smallest coins can carry the grandest stories. For collectors, this coin represents opportunity, legacy, and the thrill of holding a little piece of British heritage that continues to gain admiration with each passing year. At last, a remarkable story of the 1992 UK 10 pence coin, a small yet significant piece of British history that continues to captivate coin enthusiasts around the world. Despite being found in dirty or well-worn condition, this coin carries remarkable historical depth and enduring charm, symbolizing an era of transformation in British currency and national identity. While it may not sparkle like a newly minted coin, the 1992 10 pence has a tale worth far more than its face value, especially for those who understand its numismatic and cultural worth. The 1992 10 pence coin represents a turning point in modern British coinage. Originally, the 10 pence piece introduced in 1968 was quite large, equivalent in size to the pre-decimal 2-shilling coin. However, by 1992, the Royal Mint decided to reduce its size to make it lighter, more convenient, and better suited to the evolving economy and circulation demands of the United Kingdom. The new, smaller 1992 10 pence coin became the standard size we still use today, making this particular year one of great significance for collectors. It was the first year of issue for this reduced size design, which immediately made it a landmark in British numismatic history. The obverse side features a dignified portrait of Queen Elizabeth II by sculptor Raphael McCloof, her serene and noble expression symbolizing the strength and continuity of the British monarchy. On the reverse, the proud design by Christopher Ironside showcases a crowned lion, an enduring emblem of Britain's courage, sovereignty, and regal power, creating a perfect balance between tradition and modernity. Beyond its metallic composition, the 1992 10 pence coin carries cultural and historical values that resonate deeply with the British public. It reflects a time when the country was adjusting to new monetary standards, aligning coinage with practicality while preserving the nation's royal heritage. The crowned lion is not merely decorative, it embodies centuries of British resilience and pride. For many collectors, this coin is a symbol of national continuity, bridging old traditions with contemporary design. Even in dated or circulated condition, it holds a story of daily life in 1990s Britain, changing hands in local shops, schools, and railway stations, serving as a silent witness to everyday history. In terms of physical characteristics, the 1992 10 pence coin weighs around 6.5 grams and measures approximately 24.5 millimeters in diameter. It is composed of Cupro nickel, giving it a silvery appearance, though over time, dirt and oxidation often dull its shine. Yet even a dirty coin reveals character. Each mark, stain, and scratch tells a part of its journey through decades of circulation. Collectors often appreciate such pieces for their authenticity, as they embody the real-world history that pristine, uncirculated examples cannot show. When it comes to key facts, this was the first year of the small-sized 10 pence coin, replacing the large pre-1992 version that had been circulating since decimalization in 1968. Because of this transition, the 1992 coin holds special interest. It's a foundation of the modern 10 pence series still used today. While millions were minted, the fact that it represents the start of a new standard gives it historical importance. In numismatics, first-year issues often attract collectors' attention because they mark important changes in design, technology, or policy, and the 1992 10 pence is no exception. Now, speaking about rarity and condition, a dirty 1992 10 pence coin may not appear rare at first glance, yet its collectability depends greatly on the story it tells and its place in numismatic development. Coins from this transitional period are increasingly sought after by enthusiasts who aim to complete full-date runs of decimal coinage. While pristine or proof examples naturally fetch higher prices, even circulated and dirty coins can attract collector interest if they feature distinctive toning, unusual wear, or minor striking differences. Every detail matters in numismatics, and a coin from 1992, even in well-used condition, remains a tangible link to the early 1990s, a fascinating period of change for British currency. In today's collector market, the 1992 UK 10 pence coin in dirty or circulated condition typically sell for around $1,200 to $2,200 depending on its appearance and appeal. However, coins with minimal wear, or those preserved in mint or proof condition, can fetch higher values, sometimes reaching between $500 and $1,500 among dedicated collectors, particularly if sold within niche numismatic communities or online marketplaces that specialize in British decimal coins. While the financial value may not be astronomical, the sentimental and historical value is immense, and that is what makes this coin truly special. For collectors, it's important to remember that every coin tells a unique story. When searching for 1992 10 pence coins, always examine both sides carefully, noting any variations or errors in strike, lettering, or texture. Cleaning dirty coins is generally discouraged, as it can damage their surface and reduce their collector appeal. Instead, embrace their natural patina. It's a reflection of age, authenticity, and time. Joining numismatic forums or attending coin fairs can also be an excellent way to learn more about these transitional coins and connect with like-minded enthusiasts who share the same passion for preserving small pieces of history. In conclusion, the 1992 UK 10 pence coin, even in dirty condition, is a gem from the past that deserves admiration. It symbolizes the birth of a new chapter in British coinage, lighter, smaller, and more practical, yet firmly rooted in national tradition. Whether you find one in an old drawer, a coin jar, or a market stall, don't overlook it. What may seem like a simple, tarnished piece of metal could, in fact, be a meaningful relic of Britain's monetary evolution. For the true collector, its value goes beyond dollars and pounds. It represents history held in the palm of your hand. So, the next time you come across a 1992 10 pence coin, remember that beneath its worn surface lies a story of heritage, change, and timeless British pride. Thanks for watching, and don't forget to stay tuned to Wild Numismatic Finds for more rare and valuable coin discoveries from around the world.